Hello everybody, so welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I made this song. How I made my song. I think my song would fit into the indie pop genre, right? So I usually start with drum patterns. That's what usually get me going. So drum patterns, here we go. That's some basic drum patterns, okay? So I'm using FPC to get some of the things going. You can just drag and drop your samples for kicks, snares. Okay, so for all this stuff, you can just drag and drop. Okay, so you can just write your basic drum pattern. So I've got some transitions over here. Foley samples. I think I got these two from a Jeremy Zucker sample pack. Then I got this from Cymatics, and I do recommend checking out their stuff. They've got a lot of free stuff, and they usually they do give away some good stuff every now and then. So they do have some free plugins as well if you want to check those out. Okay, so drum patterns. Then I have my I usually go with a melody next, but in this case I went with chords. So chords. There you go. So very basic chord progression. I'm using an F, F major, G major, A minor, F major, G major, back to F again. So if some of you know a little bit of theory, a little bit of music theory, you can see that these are not your normal chords. Okay, so I'm using an F inversion, okay? Second inversion, if I'm not mistaken. I've taken the third note and I've taken it up an octave. Okay, so same thing with G. A normal, yes, we do have an inverted A minor as well. Okay, I don't know much theory, but I go with what sounds good. So there you go. Oh yes, if you're wondering what plugin I am using, what guitar plugin I'm using the Electric Mint, I think. Yes, Electric Mint, Session Guitarist Electric Mint from Native Instrument. You can get that. It's a paid instrument, so it usually comes down in price every once in a while during festivities, I think. So I have an arpeggio next for some nice pattern. There you go. Same thing, I'm using the same guitar, but I'm using a different preset. So we have a lot of presets down here. So there's that. And I have my bass notes. So how do you write these bass notes? For beginners, you usually want to go with the root notes. Root notes are usually the notes at the base of the chords which you are using. Okay, so we have an F, we have a G, we have an A, we have an F, G, and F again. So same thing, you can just copy that whole thing, or you can just, make patterns using those notes. Okay, so an F, G, A, F, G, and F again. So there you go. So I have this guitar texture, guitar noise, I think it's strum noise from this plugin called Ample Guitar M2 Lite from Ample Martin, if I'm not mistaken. I don't recommend using this guitar for strumming or for melodies, for writing melodies. Sometimes it sounds good, sometimes it sounds quite robotic if you don't know how to tweak it. Okay, so guitar texture. There you go. Okay, and then lastly, sorry. I've been called this acapella. This song was, I actually meant to make this into an original song, and I do intend to keep that purpose. But I got this acapella from Looperman, and it turned out quite well. It actually fits quite nicely with my song. So until I write an original song, until I write my original lyrics, I'm just gonna put this acapella in this song for now because it fits so nice. Okay, so transitions again, pretty simple. I'm not making anything complicated in here. And yes, if you're using an acapella like this, you might want to credit the actual singer or the actual artist who uploaded this. So Looperman, I think I got this from Stepa. I'm just gonna have to credit him or her. Okay, so you can chop this up. You can use it in any way you like. Use it in Slice X. You can use it. You can chop it yourself using the cut tool manually. Okay, sorry, not cut, slice tool manually. You can use you can add some delays, you can add some reverbs, you can add some echoes and all those. So creative effects. All right, so in the later sections of my song I've written, okay, so we have to sing. Sorry about that. Same drum pattern, same chord pattern, arpeggio, and we have something different over here. So maybe this is what you would normally call as a counter melody. Okay, bass, guitar. Okay, another melody. You've got your vocal here. It's been chopped up. Okay, so and I'm using a synth over here to make things more interesting. So I think it's a preset from Echo Soundworks, and you can use this in inside Vital. You can design your own presets, you can design your own chords, your own leads. This one is called Leads Zebra Saw from Echo Soundworks, ESW. Okay. Let me check that. Echo Leads. Yes, Echo Soundworks. Okay, so I'm using that. So if you're making a song, you don't want to repeat the same thing over and over again. So you can, you can divide it into phrases. You can divide it into sections or sentences, as you have in English grammar in a sentence in English. So I've removed most of the instruments from the ending over here. I just have the vocal, the guitar texture, the bass notes, and the drums. So let's take a listen to the whole song. Let's see how it sounds like.
I'll shed some light on us now. You must do the same, 'cause I can't take it being left here in the shadow. Standing on my doorstep, you are just one step away. I know how much I want this thing with you. Saying that you're sorry, don't you worry, don't you leave. But it's fading, can't you say you want this too?
So there you go, people. So that's how my song sounds like when everything pairs up. I mean, when you put everything else with everything else. So thank you for watching. And if you like this kind of video, if you want me to do more of this type of video, you can let me know in the comment section. And consider liking, subscribing to my channel. It'll help me. It'll help me grow as an artist. It can also help me grow as an individual. So thank you very much. Have a good one and see you next time.